I feel like I've been trying to talk.
Oh, sorry.
So many times I haven't been able to. All right, hey everybody, this is Zillennial Meets World, a podcast where everything really is all fun and games. I am here today with the one and only Nutmeg. She gave me no response. And also Taylor and Jordan.
Hey. We're chopped liver when Nutmeg's here.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see her on camera, but she's here.
She's going to start whining and then you'll hear her.
She's the cutest girl.
And today we are going to be talking about the one and only Bratz doll. The Bratz doll with my brat, Nutmeg. Right, Nutmeg? Yeah. And we're also going to play a game called Stump Becca, so I'm super excited to win and not be stumped.
Just Stump Becca.
The game is called Stump Becca.
But Pixar Edition.
My favorite. Actually not. I actually have a whole theory of why Pixar is bad, but that's another podcast.
Becca is a pretty extreme Disney enthusiast.
Yeah, but I'm not a Disney adult. I don't claim that.
It's different. It's different.
She doesn't go to Disney World 5 times a year. It's not that kind of Disney
I
at
don't
all.
have that Disney energy.
But she does know all things.
She is wearing a Goofy movie sweater, though. That's pretty cool.
That's true. She does know all things Disney movies and Pixar related things.
Yeah, it's true.
So, for the game today,
Okay, hit me.
I have a list of all 30 Pixar
I
movies.
still haven't seen Hoppers.
Me either. You have to put them in order of when they released. I only have it organized by year, not specific
Right.
date in the year. So I'm going to give it to you in a random order, and you have to tell me where you think it is in the list of 30.
Okay, and then I
I'm
have
gonna keep
like
track.
some sort of like margin for error. So like I'll say whatever year it is, and you guys are gonna track like how off I am by number of years, and what do we want the line to be? I think I can get within 8 years total of the 30 movies.
As in, like, you'll get 8 wrong?
No, as in like
Years
if
off.
if I say this movie came out in 1995 and it actually came out in 1996, that's like off by 1 year. So I think I'll be off by a total of 8. I think give me the margin of error to be 8 years.
Okay.
For the 30 total movies.
All right. She's feeling confident.
That's how I feel. I think that's a good line for me.
All right. We're going to start with Brave.
All right. Can we pencil in? I think Brave came out in 2012, but I pencil that in. I'll come back to it if I want to change my answer.
All right. Up next, we're going Monsters, Inc.
That's 2001, and I'm confident.
She's
And
confident.
if some people say it came out in 2002, but that's a lie. But there's a lot of awards and stuff in 2002, so I think people will say the wrong thing.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't win the awards before the movie is out or the same year.
It just gets confusing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We're going Onward.
Oh God, I've like seen this movie twice, and each time I hated it.
I don't think I've heard of that. I don't even know what that
mixed
movie
feelings
is.
about that movie,
It's
but
Chris
both
Pratt
times
and Tom. What's Spider-Man's name?
Tom
Tom
Holland.
Holland.
Yeah, it's both of them, and they're brothers.
Both times I
Oh.
saw it, though, I did sob and cry my eyes out. So
Okay, that came out later than Brave, and I put Brave at 2012. But do I think that came out before or after the pandemic? It's like we're gonna pencil in 2018 and come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Once we get into like the panty years, it's over because I'm like not gonna. That's where the 8 foul play is coming from.
you think that's where it's going to come in.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with Wall-E.
2008.
Okay.
That came after Ratatouille in 2007, and then Up came in 2009.
Okay. You wanted to go with that? Or are you putting those down?
Yeah, put those out.
Okay.
Wall-E is 2008, Ratatouille is 2007, and Up is 2009. And Up is the 10th Pixar movie
Wow.
to
Look
be
at you.
released.
She's feeling really confident. All right. Let's do Toy Story.
The OG Toy Story?
OG Toy Story.
95.
Okay.
VeggieTales came first. I want everybody to know that VeggieTales was the first CGI in 93, and then Pixar.
That makes sense.
Is nicer looking sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense to me in my head. But VeggieTales is just like so OG.
Yeah. We could do an episode on VeggieTales.
Gladly. I literally own them all on DVD.
I love VeggieTales. Anyway, Turning Red.
Oh, 2022.
Okay.
That was mid.
Really? I liked that one too. I thought it was cute.
What? About women getting their periods?
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah.
I don't know any of these movies. Well, I do know some of these movies.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's like, instead of her getting her period, it's her turning into a red fox.
A giant red fox.
Wait, I remember seeing ads for that.
And it's like,
I think it's really cute.
takes place in Canada.
For awareness.
And they're like obsessed with like a boy band.
It is
and
cool.
like,
It is cool in the sense that it's like takes place in like 2002. So like the vibe is 2002.
yeah, it's really cute, I think.
Like those girls are shopping at Limited too. Like, and Justice.
That's fun.
I think it's cute. I liked it. Okay, let's do The Good Dinosaur.
That came out in 2015. That definitely came out the same year as Inside Out. But I think The Good Dinosaur is like so underrated. Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah.
I also think the animation quality of that movie is so pretty. I mean, it's weird because you have like this like scenery that's like really, really nice. Like you look at like this like pond or this river and they did like this really good job. And then there's just like a dinosaur with like a buck tooth. And you're like, this is like a cartoon.
True.
This is a cartoon. And
That's true. It's
all
very,
the scenery is like so serious.
That's so funny.
It was a pretty serious movie, actually, I feel
Except for that one part where they get high.
I don't remember
Did
that.
they eat a leaf that made them high?
That's like what happened. And they go like psychedelic and they're like on a
That's
trip.
so
And you
funny.
like go with them on a trip and you're like, why was that in the movie?
Why is this here?
What was the point of that? All right. You mentioned Inside Out. When do you think that one was?
2015.
Okay.
And we have no sequels yet on the board. And the sequels, it's like, where did those like, I don't know any of those.
All right. Let's throw in a sequel. Cars 3.
Ooh.
I'm going to go 2017.
Okay.
Which makes me rethink when Onward happened. But Onward is penciled in.
Coco.
Okay.
Great movie, I think.
I love Coco.
Yes.
I think this came out maybe the year after I graduated high school. I think 2018 maybe.
Okay.
Should I mark that one as comeback?
Yeah. We can come back to that. I feel pretty confident on Cars 3 in 2017.
Okay.
Nobody's giving me any like sort of facial expressions. I feel like I give you guys hints when I
haven't been looking. I've just been writing down your answers so I can read back to them.
And I'm like, Taylor, this is you think about Milanos when you're guessing cookies.
Your
and you're
family's gonna disown you.
She didn't say family's gonna disown me. She said you're gonna be disowned, and then I thought I was gonna be disowned by you guys. My head didn't go to family. My head went to you guys, and I was like, why would they disown me about not knowing a cookie? It was a bad moment. It was a low moment for me. It's a different episode. Go watch it.
We don't even know what episode that was on.
I know.
I don't remember. All right, Cars 2.
The lowest point in Pixar's history is Cars 2.
Wow. Strong feelings.
Literally horrible movie. Nothing is coming to mind for a year. Came before 2017.
We could circle back if you'd like.
Well, I'm trying to think of when the OG Cars came out. I think the OG Cars came out in 2006 or 2005. And then it wouldn't surprise me if like 5 years later it came out. So now I'm thinking it's like a 2011, because I don't think anything came out in 2010, because I think Up came out in 2009. I think Up was probably like their most successful movie to date.
Which is crazy because it's one of my least favorites.
Really? Why do you say that?
Oh my god, it was so sad.
I mean, the
sad?
beginning is sad, but then the rest of the movie is
No,
fun.
I still just felt really down when I watched it. I think that's why.
Ironic because it's called Up.
I know.
Yeah, let's like not put a date on that for now, and then we can circle back.
All right, we're circling back to
Part of me
Cars
thinks
2.
Cars 2 came out like Oh man, I really have no idea.
All right. We'll think. Do you have a day? Do you have a year for cars?
Not yet. Should I? Are you asking?
I'm asking.
Let's do 06.
Okay.
The year James Blunt hit the radio waves with You're Beautiful. 2006.
A Bug's Life.
1998.
That's a classic. I love that movie.
I've never seen it.
What?
I've never seen it.
What?
I've never seen it.
I mean, it's not one of my favorite movies, but it's crazy you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but I do like that little German caterpillar.
I actually think I like it more in my adulthood than I did when I was younger.
That you haven't seen it. It was one of the movies my grandparents always had on DVD, and every time I'd go over, I'd watch it.
I get confused on like they're building like a bird, and then I'm like, what's going on?
Because
they're
trying
standing
to
against the patriarchy, which is the crickets.
I know.
Yeah.
And then I get confused.
Or grasshoppers.
Yeah, it's grasshoppers, I think, yeah.
And the ants are like doing all of this work.
But then there's also the ants. But what's the ant movie? There's an ant movie and the Bug's Life.
We're going to talk about that in Shrek. We're talking about that in Shrek.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. Ants is like the ugliest movie though, because all those ants are actually brown. They look so ugly and weird.
They look so ugly.
Man,
and don't you remember that like other movie called like, I was about to say Ant-Man, but that's not what it is.
It's a Marvel movie.
It's like a kid and he's like killing the ants and he has like spiky hair and it was like probably some sort of like Paramount movie.
No.
Nope.
Okay. We'll circle back to that. Okay.
Yep. The Incredibles.
2004.
Okay. That's a great movie.
No capes.
Edna Mode, my queen.
No capes. I think you should go as Edna Mode for Halloween, Taylor.
My cousin's husband, so also my cousin, but it's my cousin's husband, calls my mom that.
Well, yeah.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Toy Story 3.
Oh, holy guacamole.
Throwing you for a loop here.
No clue.
So we're circling back.
Circle back
on Toy
circle
Story
back
3.
to Toy Story 3.
All right. Elemental.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so this came out after the pandemic. I'm going to say 2024.
Okay. Soul.
2020. Towards the end of 2020. I remember being so disappointed in that movie. Mm-hmm. It won some sort of award, though. Like an Oscar or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right.
Maybe not an Oscar. Maybe not that prestigious, but it won a movie
I thought it was
award.
going to be different than what it was, I think. And
Yeah.
I think that's why I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Ooh. If Monsters, Inc. came out in 2001 and Incredibles came out in 2004, that gives me 2002 or 2003 to work with because it came in between both of those. Which leaves me with a 50-50 shot.
50-50.
I'm going to go with it came out in 03. I'm thinking 2003 was Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm kind of regretting my line of 8. How on track do you think I am to hit this line of 8 right now? There's probably like 1 or 2 that I'm really off by and I need to circle around to. Is it still a good line?
I think so. I think it'll be close.
Okay.
Depending on where you land.
Or circle back on some and you can adjust.
That's good because you know how I feel about this.
Oh, I know.
It's so serious.
It's so serious.
Hoppers.
Okay, that came out this year. So that's my givey. That's my given.
I would hope you would get
That's
that
my free
one.
space.
Incredibles 2.
Yikes. Oh boy. That was bad too. I didn't like that. They're coming out with an Incredibles 3.
Do you think it'll be better? I was very disappointed by Incredibles 2. It didn't pick up at all where Incredibles 1 left off.
The more I watch Incredibles 2, I like it more. So I think I just needed to give it some time.
Give it past. It's hard when it's so many years in between. It's hard. It's hard to live up to the expectation you build in your head.
There's a lot of hype.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we circle back to that one?
Yep.
Some of these sequels are really messing with my timeline.
Yeah, we can circle.
Toy Story 2 came out in 99. I know that.
Oh, all right. Toy Story 2.
That's a sequel I can lock in.
She had that one locked and loaded.
The year I was born.
I was born in 98.
Me
The
too.
year of Bugs Life.
Me too. Luca.
Let's put that at 2021.
Okay.
Man, some of these movies I don't care about at all.
That one was cute. I recently watched that one, and
I hated
probably
that
the last year. I feel like I don't have like super strong feelings about many of them being like, oh, I hated that. It's like I thought it was cute. I thought it was good. It wasn't like I've watched it again since.
Right.
Let's do Lightyear.
That shouldn't even be on this list. It's so bad.
Yeah,
I don't even believe in this.
I didn't like it. It wasn't my favorite.
Let's put that at 2020, but I'm not confident. I feel like it came after 2020, but we'll circle back to it once we like look through the panty in a closer
Panty
lens.
era.
It's post panty. I'm just like I just feel like we're on an alternative timeline after the pandemic.
Yeah, probably. This timeline never should have happened. But here we are.
I mean, there is a pandemic every 100 years, and we were due.
Well, couldn't it have been in the next lifetime? Okay, Elio.
Yeah, that came out last year, 2025, I think.
Okay. And what do we have left? We're almost to the end here.
There's Monsters University, which
We have Monsters University, and we have Finding Dory.
we're missing 4, you say?
I have
And
26
Toy
written
Story
down.
4
Oh gosh, Toy Story 4 is
and
also bad.
Inside Out 2.
Okay. Inside Out 2 is recent. Leslie Knope is in it.
Thank you for that.
Let me think with my brain.
Are you working on Inside Out 2?
I don't know what I'm working on at the moment. I'm trying
Okay.
to actually parse through when I think Toy Story 3 came out so I can like figure out when Toy Story 4 came out. I think both of those Toy Story 4 definitely came out before the pandemic. And I think Toy Story 3 came out when we were in high school still. Yeah. It's getting hard because I think some of these are duplicate years and I don't know anything and I'm losing my mind. But do I have anything for 2019? Oh my gosh, I'm sad and this is making me depressed. I thought I would be better at this.
I think you're doing pretty good. There's 30 things on that list.
Yeah,
Right.
but what percentage of them are wrong right now?
Don't know.
Yeah.
It's not my job.
Do you know that like scene in Hercules where they're just like describing natural disasters and they're like, we were here before the fires, and they're like, but after the floods, that's like me being like, this happened before the pandemic. Like,
Yeah.
but after this, like,
Yeah.
all right. I think Coco needs to go at 2016.
Okay.
I think that's where I'm messing this up. Coco needs to come out in 2016. I think I need to put down that Cars 2 also came out in 2016. From there, I think Toy Story 3 is also tripping me up. Do I think Toy Story 3 came out before Inside Out?
I think you need to rethink Toy Story 3. That's your hint.
Oh my gosh, it's way off. It's like when I was in high school still. It's the sequels that I don't care about that are tripping me up. I can name every other movie.
Right now, Toy Story 3 could make or break your score.
This
Yeah.
is devastating.
Toy Story 3 could make or break your score. Let's come back to
You
that.
also don't have a year for Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2 came out in either 2018 or 2019.
Okay, that's 2 years.
Thank you.
So,
What does your heart tell you? Think with your heart.
yeah. What's your heart saying on this one?
My heart says it came out the summer of 2018.
Okay. Are you locking that one in?
Yeah, because 2018 was our freshman year of high school or college.
Yes. Well,
It
yeah.
was the spring.
Yeah, it was the spring of our freshman year.
Spring into summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good Lizzie McAlpine song.
Yeah, it is. All right. So another one you wanted to come back to was Onward. You put them at 2018.
Yikes. Okay, so Onward's at
She's like,
2018
"Goddamn."
and Onward's wrong is what I'm hearing.
You also don't have Monsters University anywhere.
Correct.
Do
Or
I
Toy
have
Story
anything
4.
for 2019?
Nope.
No.
Let's put Monsters University. Ooh, but also Finding Nemo and Monsters University to me, or Finding Dory and
Yeah.
Monsters University to me are like the same thing. I think Monster. Okay. What's a reasonable amount of time before they do a sequel of this?
Well, Pixar's all over the place for their
Pixar is all over the place with
Really
sequels.
tripping me up.
It's so hard to say.
Why don't you meet in the middle of somewhere in there?
What was my range? 2013 to 2019.
Yeah. That was your range.
I just don't think all this stuff came out all together like this, which is like what's tripping me up. Like, there's no way more than 2 movies came out in 1 year.
I don't know.
You guys suck.
I mean, I don't know. If you can, I'm helping you as much as I can. I don't have it. I don't have
Yeah,
the right
Jordan's-
answers in front of me. I have your answers in front of me.
Jordan's horrible at hosting these games. She's just wanting to watch me spiral.
Well, you've got to watch us spiral.
I told you to be in the
quite a
middle.
few times.
Your range is 2010 to
That was a
2019.
very fair hint, to be
Meet
honest.
in the middle somewhere.
Well, I'm not saying 2015. I guess I'll say 2016.
For what movie?
I don't know. What are
Finding
we
Dory.
even talking
Finding
about?
Finding
Dory.
Dory.
Okay.
But now I want to reevaluate everything that's in 2016 because I think I have at least.
You don't have that much in 2016. That's the only thing you put in 2016.
Is that true?
No, you also have Coco in 2016.
Okay, that's true.
But
Okay,
those are the
But
only
those are the
two.
only two.
And then I do think that Monsters University came out maybe before.
Okay. I'll give you a hint. You're right. It came out before.
I think it came out in 2014.
Okay.
And you need Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 3.
Yeah. That's pretty much what you
Toy
got
Story
left.
3 then is 2013. Toy Story 4 should be destroyed, and so should Lightyear.
You've literally nothing for Toy Story 4.
I know. I really wiped it out of my conscience.
Is that the one with the bear? Or is that the third one?
No, I think
No,
4
the
is the
third-
one with the
The
daycare.
fourth one is
Or-
the one with the fork.
Oh, I didn't even watch that one. Forky.
Yeah.
Right.
That's dumb.
Let's put that one at 2019. The fork.
Okay.
I feel like that's pre-panty, but like just on the cusp.
On the cusp.
On the cusp of a panty. And then I don't have any.
So that just leaves you with Toy Story. No, you did
No,
Toy Story
yeah.
3.
and I have Lightyear, which I think was later.
Which you
What
put
do I-
in. You put 2020.
Let's put it in 2021. This Lightyear business.
Okay.
Turning Red in 2022.
Yeah. Or let's put Lightyear in 2022. I think there's 2 things that came out in 2022. I think 2021 they were holding out hope they could still release stuff in theaters.
It's a good thought.
Taylor's like, I don't know the answer, but that's a theory.
It makes sense to me.
She's giving me false hope. It's like actually 2021. I'm just like now off.
I did look at some of the answers, so I know some of them.
Okay, so I have Lightyear at 2022.
And Turning Red is also at 2022.
Okay.
And nothing else.
Okay. And then what do you have for Inside Out 2?
Oh, nothing, probably.
You have nothing.
No, I think she does.
Oh, does she? Did I just miss that?
Oh, wait,
one?
no, yeah. You don't have anything.
I think that's 2023.
Okay.
At my work, they have like little snacks that you can get, and the Oreos are so old that they're still promoting Inside Out 2. And I'm like, when do these expire?
You're like,
These
can we get
expire?
some new ones?
And like,
here?
they're not expired yet because I look at them and I'm like,
Yeah.
but like, how many of these boxes are we going through? And should we be concerned?
That's funny.
All right, Taylor, do you want to run her through?
Could I just look at it?
Yep.
You know what? I just don't want to think about it anymore. So let's just lock it all in.
Well, we're gonna add up the score, see where you're sitting, and if you're way off, we'll give you a second chance.
Give me some options.
We'll give you some redemption.
Give me a redemption arc where I can like be like, do you want to switch it or leave it here?
Okay, let's do a full run through. I want to make sure I have the correct data, and then we'll give the audience a chance to try to follow along with everything we just did.
Okay.
All right, Taylor.
You want me to get a rundown?
Yeah.
Okay, we have Brave in 2012.
Oh, we're not doing it in any chronological order.
Well, I didn't write it in chronological order. Jordan can do it, but then you're gonna know, the
then
answers,
you'll know the answers.
if we're gonna give you
So we
redemption
have-
arc.
I guess I can go through then and say the full
Yeah, I can
order.
try to.
So Brave, you have 2012. Okay.
Monsters Inc. 2001.
Okay.
Onward 2018.
Okay.
Wall-E 2008.
Okay.
Ratatouille 2007.
Okay.
Up 2009.
Okay.
Toy Story original 1995. Turning Red 2022. Good Dinosaur 2015. Inside Out 2015. Cars 3, 2017. Coco, 2016.
Okay.
Cars 2, 2012. Cars, 2006. A Bug's Life, 1998.
Okay.
Incredibles, 2004. Toy Story 3, 2013.
Okay.
Elemental, 2024.
Okay.
Soul, 2020. Finding Nemo, 2003. Hoppers, 2026. Incredibles 2, 2018.
Okay.
Toy Story 2, 1999. Luca, 2021. Lightyear, 2022.
Okay.
Elio, is that how you say it?
I think.
Okay.
I never saw that one.
It's horrible.
2025.
Okay.
Inside Out 2, 2023.
Okay.
Toy Story 4, 2019.
Okay.
Monsters Inc. University, 2014.
Okay.
Finding
Monsters, Inc.
Dory,
University.
2016.
Do I have two things in 2020? I know two movies came out in 2020.
Where'd you say it's
Soul,
Where'd
you
you
have
say
2020?
Finding Dory was?
2016.
Okay.
In 2020, you have Soul, and I think that's it.
Oh man, I messed something up. I know there's two movies in 2020 out there. Whatever.
Are
over
you
it.
locking in?
I mean, I don't want to, and I don't feel good about it. Because I literally know there's two Pixar movies that live in 2020 or that were released in 2020.
But you don't know what the other one
Give
is.
her the two she's most off with.
Okay. The two you're most wrong on.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3
Okay.
and Onward.
Okay. Onward is the 2021.
You're not off by more than 5 years. You're under, like, for those two. Like, you're within.
Collectively.
No, you're off by 10.
You're off.
But if you
Sugar.
fix one of these
If you
top
can
two,
fix one of these, you'll be
You'll be
within.
fine.
Yeah.
Toy Story is really off, is what I'm hearing.
Toy Story 3
And Onward. Those are your two that are taking
And
the
I
most of
wouldn't
your points.
say either of them are dramatically off. It's
No.
just adding up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to put Onward in 2020. And I'm going to put... Where's Toy Story 3 right now?
Right now, Toy Story 3 is at 2013.
Jiminy Christmas.
And Toy Story 2 is 1999.
So we think it's way earlier?
Remember, I said none of them were dramatically off, but they are off.
Let's put it at 2010
Okay.
and then lock it in.
All right. We're locked in.
I'm scared.
With those two fixes, you are at -5.
What a time to be alive.
So
Nice.
perfectly within your 8.
Within your range.
Yes.
Once I realized, I was like, oh, I didn't put anything down for 2010. I was like, oh. That's like, what
Here's the ones you were wrong on.
Yeah, tell me.
Cars 2,
Yeah, when did that happen?
2011. You put 2012.
Okay.
So
You were
Close.
close.
Well, it's horrible movies, so who cares?
Monsters University, you put 2014.
Yeah.
It was 2013.
Okay. Perfectly acceptable to me.
Coco, you put 2016. It was 2017. It probably was our senior year though. I feel like you were on the right vibe when
Yeah.
you said that. And then Elemental was actually 2023. You said 2024.
Okay.
And then Inside Out 2 was 2024. You said 2023. So you got those two switched.
Yeah, because it's all a blur.
So the only two you were off by more than 1 year was Onward and Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That saved you
Yeah.
5
That's
points.
crazy energy for me.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Good job.
So honestly, really good. Guys, did you think Becca was going to do that good? Did you follow
I
along?
hope you guys followed along with that. That was probably pretty long.
I had a mentee bee in the middle of that.
She did.
Well, it was just 30 movies. That's a lot of
You
movies.
did, yeah, you did just have to rank 30 movies,
It
and
was 40 minutes.
you'll be able to cut some of the
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck
That's
doing
fine.
that.
Okay.
So now that the game took a really long time, we're back. We're back for the main event,
yes.
which is
Bratz.
Bratz.
It's
Don't
Bratz.
be a brat and skip the game segment.
Yeah, don't do it.
They're like, what is Becca on? And then they're just over it.
Well, yeah, but you did great. I'm really proud of you. You did as good as I thought you would, to be honest.
Yeah. I didn't think it would be perfect, but we got there.
We got there. And I had so much fun being in charge for once.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I wanted to talk about Bratz because I feel like nobody talks about Bratz. This Barbie movie came out and we're like, oh, it's Barbie, it's feminism. And I was like, but what about Bratz?
Yeah.
Because I would think I'm more of a brat than the Barbie. And also,
You're a fashionista girl.
wait, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm actually not a brat at all. I'm a brat in attitude and mentality, and nothing
In
more.
spirit.
Yeah, but it's actually Bratz Anniversary, which is like super exciting. Originally came out in like May, or released in May of 2001, so it's the 25th anniversary of Bratz. Super exciting. And I wanted to start off by asking or posing the question, like, where are we ranking Bratz in terms of like doll lore? Because we have
Okay.
Barbie, Polly Pockets, American
Right.
Girl dolls, Cabbage Patch Kids, and then Bratz. So that's
Right.
five right there. Where are we putting them?
That's a really, really tough.
My first thought is
Bratz are
weird.
number one. Bratz are number one.
Okay.
Becca's, did you have Bratz?
I had so when I was a kid, I had a birthday party. It was at the roller rink in
Naturally.
Anaheim.
Nice.
And I wasn't much of a doll girl, as you can imagine.
Right.
Owned like 0 out of 0 dolls.
0 out of 0.
And randomly, 2 people decided to get me the same Bratz doll. So I had 2 of the same Bratz doll at this party, and it was like a soccer brat.
Nice.
That's that.
Was it
They were like,
Chloe?
this girl plays soccer.
I think
She'll
it was
like this.
Chloe, yeah.
The blonde one?
Yeah, I think she was a soccer girl.
They were like, oh my God, this is you, Becca.
And it had a little soccer ball, and I think I used to just like put it in my mouth. I don't know.
Probably. So you're ranking Bratz number 1 because you actually had one?
I'm ranking Bratz number 1 because I would like to think that my alternative ego is a brat.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. What's
My-
next for you?
My initial. Oh, are you just.
Should I give a ranking right now?
I mean, yeah, sure, go
Barbie
ahead.
0. Barbie bottom of the pyramid. Barbie is at the bottom of the pyramid.
Wow.
Bratz is at the top of the pyramid, and then
And at the top of the pyramid, Maddie.
And at the bottom.
Cabbage Patch Kids. I hate your dimples, and you have lifeless eyes. You're at the bottom of the pyramid.
Oh. You could be better.
Yeah, you're pigeon toed. Barbie, you're next. You're like, okay, but I think you're misogynistic. And Polly Pockets is up there, something that I could just like throw around at my leisure. But Bratz is number 1.
Okay. Where do you stand, Taylor? Do you have a rank?
I don't have beef with Cabbage Patch Kids the way you guys do, I feel like. But I feel like
basically
it just wasn't our... I feel like it just wasn't our age. Like, we were a little bit too young to be in the Cabbage
Patch Kids were really big in the 80s, but then like by the time we like were alive, it was like, what is this like mushy doll?
Yeah.
I just feel like we had better dolls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely had one and I didn't hate it, but like it's also like definitely probably number 5 for me.
Oh man, I'm having a hard time with my literal top 4. Cabbage Patch is at the bottom for me, like for sure, like dead at the bottom.
What should I do?
Cabbage
My
Patch
ranking?
Kids are lifeless and dead. Taylor, we don't care.
I feel like I've been trying to talk
Oh, sorry.
so many times I haven't been able to.
Where we just keep going. Go ahead, Taylor. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought she was doing a ranking and I was doing a ranking.
Well, then she started talking, so then I was like, oh, we're discussing.
Well, that's what I thought we were doing in the beginning, and then I tried to talk 3 times, and you were like, "All right, Becca, rank your 5."
We lost the plot,
My
everyone.
apologies. My apologies.
Okay, well, I'm doing my ranking. I'm putting Cabbage Patch Kids on the bottom.
Naturally.
Yeah, and then the thing is,
Say it if you're gonna say it.
No, I don't think Little Debbie let me have Bratz because they were literally called Bratz. And she was like, you don't need a toy that's going to make you a brat.
They did have pretty provocative outfits.
Yeah.
Because they were
cool.
Yeah.
No, they were definitely cool, and I definitely wanted one, and my mom just never let me have one. So I honestly think I'm putting them at number 4. I don't know. I think I am putting a number 4. Yeah. So I have 5 Cabbage Patch Kids at 5, Bratz at 4. Then I'm putting Barbie at 3. And then I'm putting Polly Pockets in the number 2 spot. I think they're cool because you can play with them in the pool. I feel like all the other toys you can't really.
You can play Polly Pockets in the pool?
I mean, they can definitely get wet.
Their hair isn't, it's plastic.
Than,
it's all plastic.
Right, it's not a Cabbage Patch Kid.
No. And then my number 1 is American Girl dolls because I had to and I thought
Did
they
I
were
even
fun.
put those on my pyramid?
I'm honestly not
sure.
I honestly don't know if you did. I feel like you
I
just
did.
ignored them.
You skipped right over the American Girl.
I love an American Girl.
Here's my question about the American Girl dolls, okay? So they had, like, the American Girl line, but then they also had, like, the Bitty Baby line with,
What
like,
is that?
actual babies.
No,
like, it was,
those are
like,
fake.
actually a baby doll, but it's American Girl doll brand.
No, because they have like baby stuff with Bratz, and that's not the same. Just like don't
Okay,
include
like,
it.
the strict, like...
strict
Yeah.
American Girl doll.
Okay, all right. Felicity, Kit, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That
Samantha.
that does change things, I feel like, a little bit. What yours? That was your number 1, right?
That is my number 1.
I respect that. Good job, Taylor. Thank you for the ranking.
Thank you.
All right, Cabbage Patch.
I had a lot of time to think about it.
Since we kept cutting it off.
Go ahead, Jordan. Please have the floor.
Thank you. Do we need to, like, have a little speaking stick?
Yeah. This used to happen to us a lot when we were going to soccer. I feel like we would talk over each other, and sometimes someone would just snap and be like, "Let me talk."
Pretty much.
All right, go ahead.
All right. At the bottom of the pyramid, Cabbage Patch Kids. Horrible.
Oh.
So ugly. I never had one.
I feel bad. We keep calling them ugly. It's not their fault.
Do they even have eyebrows?
It's questionable. I don't know. And then I get stuck once I get to number 4. I think I'm going to go Polly Pockets. I didn't have any, I don't think.
The disrespect.
But I loved playing with them at other people's houses.
Same, but like I had such good memories at those people's houses that I was like, they deserve respect.
I know. Then I think I'm going American Girl doll because I only had one and I didn't have any accessories for her. So like there was only so much I could do with her. You know what? So I think she's going 3. Right? Is that 3?
Yep.
Yeah. Cabbage Patch, Polly Pockets, American Girl. I know you're going to hate this. I'm going to go Bratz number 2. I also didn't have any, but I wanted some so bad. My cousin had like 10 different Bratz dolls. So I would have my best time when I went to her house and would play with them. And then I'm doing Barbie at number 1, but I just had the most Barbies.
They suck.
I know, you're a hater.
My grandma did used to get me like the collectible Barbie every year. So like I have like the New Year's Eve edition of some Barbies and stuff that I wasn't allowed to open. They're still in the original box to this day. I had other Barbies I was allowed to play with. But,
Yeah.
So I do like have respect for the Barbies. I'm not as much of a hater as Becca, but
I'm a hater.
I can hate the company, but I did like my Barbies as a kid. I did have a Barbie birthday party, like a Barbie princess party at like age like 4 or something.
For my 30th birthday party, can we do like a Barbie birthday party?
oh, now she wants a Barbie birthday party.
You sure you don't want a Bratz birthday?
Bratz birthday party for me?
I thought we were going to Italy for your 30th birthday.
Well, I want to do that, but I don't know. The pockets are strapped.
Well, we have a couple years to save.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We've got like how many? 2.5, 3?
Bratz, here's the thing. I definitely self-identify with Bratz because their entire beginning started off of a cage match between capitalist giants. And lore says that they're still feuding today. But essentially...
I could see it.
Yeah, I believe it. So essentially, you have Mattel, right? This giant juggernaut of dolls who invented Barbie. Their claim to fame is Barbie, right? And this guy was working for them on again, off again. He had an on again relationship with them because he hated Mattel. He hated Mattel. Mattel. But like, I don't know how many like jobs are really available for like designing dolls. So
Right. It might be a hard business to break into.
Right. So Carter Bryant, while he was working for Mattel, like had this idea of Bratz. He basically, this sounds creepy, but it sounds like he just like was driving by school and saw some kids and was like,
creepy, but it's not.
and he was like, I love that fashion and I'm gonna make some dolls out of that.
Yeah.
And so he
It does sound creepy.
it sounds horrible. And so he decided he's gonna like do Bratz. Now, I don't know if he pitched this to Mattel and Mattel shot him down or what the situation was, but eventually he kind of started talking to MGA Entertainment, and they liked the idea of Bratz because apparently they were like, we need to make a doll. And every doll that they made was just like a variant of a Barbie. And they're like, this is a Barbie. How do we do this? This is a Barbie. And so then they saw these Bratz. And the story goes that the like CEO or the person that like I basically greenlit Bratz was like, I think these things look like aliens. And then his daughter saw them and the daughters were like, these are so cool. So he decided like, okay, we're doing it.
The daughter
like I figured it out.
Yeah. And then I think like some of the Bratz, the OG Bratz are like named after like the CEO and stuff. So fun that the CEO gets whatever he wants and not the creator. Fun.
Here we go.
All right, no, Meg. Anyway.
She didn't like that.
Yeah, so I'm just curious to know, like, how do you guys, because I don't want to just bash Mattel all evening, but I will. How do you guys feel about Mattel? So, like, they feuded with MGA Entertainment. There ended up being this huge legal battle, and Mattel was like, hey, we think you created the IP for Bratz while you were working here, even though, like, it was, like, on again, off again, and they don't really know, like, timeline-wise, like, when was this actually created?
Like, can they actually, like, prove it kind of thing? Yeah.
They end up suing. Mattel ends up winning, and they basically are like, MGA Entertainment owes us this amount of money, and we're getting the trademark to Bratz.
Dang.
And then MGA Entertainment appeals, and they're like, no. And then it got completely, like, the decision got completely reversed. So it was like, JK, we're backtracking on everything we've ever said, and MGA Entertainment can own this trademark. They don't owe Mattel anything, and the rest is history. So there's, like, this huge feud here, because Bratz is a big deal. Barbie's a big deal. And now Mattel, I feel like, is, like, trying to rebrand and act like they are all for women when they actually aren't. So, thoughts on that?
I feel like I have a follow-up question. Like, what makes you feel like they're not all for women?
I think all they do, first of all, here's my thing. I may or may not have had Barbies as a kid. Like, I don't think, like, they were purchased for me. I think my mom just had Barbies and she was like, you can play with these. And I felt like there was a very specific type of woman that a Barbie represented. And I'm like, this ain't it for me, sis. Like, this just, like, isn't my vibe.
Yeah.
I'm crunchy. I'm granola. And it's just like, I don't know, Greek yogurt on a Sunday afternoon. And so,
Okay.
yeah, because that's how it is.
I hear you, and I don't disagree. However,
go ahead.
Sorry.
I just feel like the entire movie is just like a giant ploy to be like, no, we're not like that. When you've basically been telling girls since the beginning of time, hey, this is what girls are like. Be like this. Also, like, it's just how, like, Legos are, like, for boys, and little girls can play with Legos, and they're like, oh, do you know what we need to do? Make pink Legos for girls. I was like, you don't need to make pink Legos for girls. Girls can just be into Legos.
Yes. I hear what you're saying, and I don't disagree, but I also just think that's what's happening. Like, there's, like, this big women movement, and, like, all the companies from, like, even, like, the early 2000s, like, I mean, definitely the 19 or like
50s.
Yeah,
they're from the 50s.
Yeah, so, like, it was just how life was, which wasn't right, but there was women's movements, and over the years it's evolved, and they're now, like, making their stand. Like, how do you Like, everyone wants a company to change, and everyone wants change. And then once a company stands for that change and makes a 360,
I think it's
or a
empty,
180,
though.
not a 360, 180. Yeah, but that's everyone's argument when someone tries to make a change.
They're doing it for their pocketbooks. If they still had good Barbie sales, they wouldn't be changing anything.
I think that there's a culture around it that makes companies feel pressured. I'm not saying, I do think some of it feels fake, and I'm not arguing with that, but I also don't.
And the Barbie movie is just a giant Chevy commercial.
I don't see how a company rebrands successfully without it having people saying it feels fake, is my thing.
Well, I'm the people.
I think I'm kind of somewhere in the middle because I actually did really enjoy the Barbie movie. And to me, I'm sure Mattel was involved in that movie, right? Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But it felt like very separated to me because it felt like they were kind of like poking fun at Mattel because the whole room of people was men. Making the decisions in there. And they were kind of poking fun at the patriarchy. And like, I think in general, it had like a really nice like message to it.
Yeah.
That was like,
It was
like nice to hear as like a woman, and I think it was like obviously simplified down enough that like a young girl could maybe hear that message and be like, oh, you know what, that's so right. But with that being said, I do think obviously they've had their controversies throughout the years, and like I feel like you said, the past, I don't know, maybe like 5 years, it's been like womanhood, girl power, like that's kind of been the vibe of like pop music. Like
maybe they should like donate money to women's rights and do things like that on the reg.
Do they?
I don't know.
We'd have to look it up.
Yeah. So like I think they're trying to like make changes to
It's a movement, and they're just,
I think they're doing this so that they stay relevant.
Yes.
But do I think their intentions are ill? Could be questionable. You know what I mean? Because capitalism.
Yeah.
Right.
But capitalism is never going to change. So if you're being forced into this thing that is ultimately going to benefit women, I don't care your like obviously your reasoning should come from a good place, but ultimately it's going to benefit women no matter what.
Right, as long as they stick to that moving forwards, even if it doesn't become trendy anymore, I think is like really where we'll kind of see what happens.
Yeah.
Because we don't, like, it's hard to be like, I don't know what your values are behind closed doors. Like, publicly, you're doing all of these things, but like, what's really the intentions, and like, how are you like internally representing those beliefs? You know what I mean? So I mixed feelings on Mattel, because I feel like the Barbie is a pretty classic, cherished, collectible type doll.
Right.
And I think they've done a lot of work to make Barbie be maybe more inclusive and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they've always hit the mark on that.
Nutmeg agrees.
Yeah. Nutmeg said yes.
Nutmeg believes in feminism.
This is a girl household, so.
Girls only, she says.
It's true.
Yeah.
So the Bratz have gone to do like a ton of different like collabs and like made new like people, but originally they were designed to be like a pretty fashion forward doll, which I would think they were. They always looked so cool
gives
to
that
me.
vibe.
Also like 2000s fashion, which is like so fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Like it was, peak like Y2K fashion, but like in the best way. But their slogan was passion for fashion, which is so fun. Like, I think it makes sense. They designed like a bunch of different outfits you can put on all the girls. I remember specifically this was a different feature compared to all the other dolls, is like you literally pulled their feet off to put a different shoe on. Like you quite literally disconnected at the ankle to then like pop in a new shoe.
Did you guys ever watch the TV show? There was a TV show.
I think I did.
I do remember that,
It's
but I
kind
didn't
of like a
watch.
fever dream in
we
my
should,
mind.
we should try to find that.
We should try to find that.
Yeah. And they all like had their own hairstyles and different color hair. Like they were really designed that you could kind of like customize their outfits and everything. But originally there was 4 dolls. They were known as the Core 4.
So those are the people they saw at the high school that one time.
The core four.
So it was Chloe, Jade, Sasha, and Yasmin. And they all had different ethnicities, but they were never like labeled a race. And so it was kind of nice that people could feel represented through like each of their doll lines, but like not have it be
not boxed in.
advertised that way. Like, so I think they did a really nice job at inclusion at that time, specifically
During a time where it was not as big as it is like today.
Yeah,
so they were
definitely
definitely like ahead of their time with that.
I think that's super cool. That's why it's number 1, top of the pyramid. Barbie, what's that? You can't take off a Barbie shoe.
You can't take off the Barbie shoe.
I liked that everybody like had their own
Pretty
vibe.
sure you can't.
I don't know.
You can't take off their foot.
You can't take off their foot, but you can put shoes on.
I want my doll wearing fishnets and a crop top, and I can only get that in a Bratz.
And a low-rise mini skirt.
Right.
I used to
They're
like...
also thick. They weren't. I feel like they're thick and short and not tall and skinny.
Well, they like... Their
They
heads...
had the right eyebrow.
Their heads were so big, so their faces like had pretty big features.
They were doing
and
the
then
Kylie Jenner lip challenge. I heard.
They had the lip filler of the century.
They had work done, maybe.
They might have had work done, but they're so cute. I remember they had like really long legs. They definitely had hips, but then they had like the tiniest little waist you ever saw. And then their head was so big. Proportionally to the
I just
rest
feel
of
like I
their
remember
body.
the giant head.
It's literally like Barbie is like Snow White Cinderella energy, and then like Bratz is Meg from Hercules.
Actually, yeah. I loved Meg.
Just Meg.
She's a vibe.
Yeah, so true.
Okay, well, I definitely didn't realize this because, like I said, I was kind of out on the Bratz. But there's a very big cult following for the Bratz brand.
It's true.
I feel
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Another thing I didn't realize about Bratz is that they do a re-release of their dolls. So it's like a younger company. So I feel like in the future we're going to continue to see more and more re-releases of the Bratz, like up and coming. But the OG era of Bratz was 2001 to 2009. So then they relaunched some of their lines in 2010, 2013, and then 2015.
It's very selective though. Like I feel like there's people that want a very specific one that launched in in that era of like 2001 to 2009, and it's like they only released this for like 1 year within that period. So then when the re-release drops, it's like Armageddon.
They want it, yeah.
Yeah,
For
that's
dolls.
true.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. That's kind of a cool way to do it. But now they kind of do some collabs with like other brands or whatever. So like there's a Hello Kitty Bratz.
Ooh.
I haven't seen that one.
Me either. And then there's also a Kylie Jenner Bratz.
I could see them doing like K-pop Bratz.
Yeah.
No, literally. It would
I'm
kind of be
honestly
perfect.
surprised there hasn't been a collab like that.
Yeah.
Because that would be like trend of the century right there.
Demon Hunters.
I was just going to say Demon Hunters. Oh, crazy.
But if you do happen to have an OG Brat, they are selling for a couple $100 online.
Already.
Yes, already.
We're like 15 years into this, and they're like...
Even out of the box. So like you don't even have to have the box, and they're selling for a lot of money. So I feel like if you're sitting on an OG Brat Prime Condition in a box, maybe check eBay. Just saying.
Yeah, that's
Or
crazy.
save it for a couple years and it might go up even further. I don't know.
It's a gold mine.
Yeah.
It's a gold mine.
But do we think that there's a market for Bratz outside of like collecting and like nostalgia, or do we think
Like people buying it now just for their kids, just for the kicks and giggles?
I want to say absolutely
but
there
the
is.
iPad babies are ruining
But the
everything.
iPad babies are kind of ruining things, and I feel like when we played with like I feel like I played with like Bratz and Barbies like probably older than kids these days do. I don't know that for a fact, but I just feel like kids are on like social media more and more at a younger age now. So I'm like to me, it feels like, oh my gosh, yes, because their parents would want to buy them because they had them as a kid and they thought it was so
Right.
cool. But I also could see if there are kids that are online, Y2K is so trendy right now that I think they'd be like, oh my God, this doll is so cool.
But then would they play with it, or would it just then become like their collectible? They're like, Mom, I want this Y2K doll, and then it just sits in their room.
I don't know. I don't know how kids are playing these days. Like,
I know. I feel like even if you're a strict parent and you're like, no screen time, once your kid starts going to school, that kind of goes downhill. So like then, so maybe your kid plays with the doll until they're in kindergarten, and then they see all of their kids on iPads, and then it's kind of downhill from there. So like you said, like we played with dolls later into like until we were older. It probably doesn't happen as often because once they're around other kids with technology.
Right. Yeah. Like I could see it being like I could almost see it being like the Labubu. Like everybody wanted a Labubu because they were so cool. Yeah. But like they don't play with it. Right. Like they just get it to have it.
Yeah, it's like it's a statement piece.
Yeah. Like it's like you just have it in your room and it looks cool.
I think Bratz has enough lore to it that they could literally, like, I could see Nickelodeon being like, hey, we're gonna drop like Bratz on Paramount Plus and have like our own TV show, which I thought they were already doing that, but I couldn't find anything in my research because I thought that like the Dance Moms cast was kind of voicing the Bratz dolls at one point. Like I thought like
let me Google.
I thought like Nia and like Mackenzie specifically were like voice actors, and I thought it was for like Bratz on TV. But I didn't know it. But if that exists, then I could see people wanting the dolls for it. But maybe it's like, isn't there like a haunted doll? Like, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is from my initial search. There was a Bratz the movie live action. It's a live action musical comedy based on the dolls, the core four. And then I think there is a Bratz TV show. That came out in 2007. Oh, Bratz Rock Angels. That came out in 2005. And it's a movie.
Yeah, we need to bring it back
to
cinema.
A rock band.
Back to cinema.
Okay, hold on.
I do definitely remember there being like shows and movies of Bratz.
But is there like a more recent one is what I'm trying to figure out.
Let me see. Bratz Media? Let's see. I'm on Bratz Wiki. Okay, let's look at their movies. It seems like there's actually a lot. So this doesn't tell me the years at all.
Come on, Bratz Wiki.
Yeah, I'll take it to Wikipedia page.
Wow, there's a lot. Okay, all right. So there's Bratz, Starrin' and Stylin'. I think that was first. I'm assuming these are kind of in order. Then there's Bratz Rock Angels. Then there's Bratz Babies, the movies. Did you guys ever see the Bratz Babies? I loved them.
I kind of remember them, yeah.
Then there was Bratz Genie Magic, Bratz Fashion Pixies, Bratz Passion Fashion Diamonds. Mind you, all the S's are Z's.
Can we hold on? Anytime somebody has a local 3v3 tournament, can we please go as Bratz? What did you just say? Bratz Passion?
Bratz Passion Fashion Diamonds.
That's our soccer team name from now on. Bratz
Fashion Passion Diamonds.
Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I didn't even know. Bratz Passion for Fashion Diamonds.
Right.
Incredible. Then there's a Bratz Kids Sleepover Adventure.
Ooh.
Bratz Kids Fairy Tales. Bratz Super Babies.
Oh my gosh. No wonder there's a cult following.
Bratz Babies Save Christmas. The movie.
They're saving Christmas.
Bratz Girls Really Rock. A Bratz musical.
Girls Really Rock.
We're almost to the end here. Bratz Desert Jewels. Bratz Pampered Pets. And Bratz Go to Paris, the movie.
Ooh.
They just like took whatever the Rugrats have done and just like made it Bratz.
Just make it Bratz. Take this entire IP but make it Bratz.
But then there's like a whole thing where they have like episodes like on DVD. I don't know what that means.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look into this.
We're gonna have to look into it.
Media.
Yeah. Let me look up one more thing. Did the Dance Moms voice on Bratz?
It could be like, wasn't there something called like Halloween High, and there's like a kind of like Halloween themed toys. Maybe I'm thinking of that were like similar to Bratz, but they weren't Bratz.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So a Dance Mom star did appear in a Bratz related project. Nia Sue starred in the 2019 Bratz TV series Sunny Side Up. This show was part of the extended Bratz universe.
I knew I wasn't making that up, but I didn't know how to find that.
And then, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
So there's a lot of Bratz stuff out there. Who knew?
And we're going to look into all of it. And we're also going to watch all of the Ronald McDonald IP episodes as well and compare, because I feel like it's very similar.
Yeah. So let us know. Did you guys have Bratz? Did you love them?
What else? What else?
What are we missing with
Do
Bratz?
you hate Barbie?
Yeah.
Am I just the only hater of Barbie?
Is Mattel
I mean, you're
evil?
definitely not the only hater.
I see through it all. I see through it all.
She sees through it.
Taylor?
All right.
Can you spell Zillennial?
Zillennial.
No.
And where can you find us?
You can find us at zillennial.meets.world if you can spell it.
And that's the trick.
On all socials.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Bye. That's going to be a long editing.